Hi folks, welcome back. Okay, currently we are in Bondowoso, Indonesia. We are actually planning to go to Mount Bromo and the Ijen Crater. Now, unlike other tourists, we actually wanted to have a more cultural, a social feel, and then we were actually looking around on the internet and we actually found Mr. Slamet on the Wikipedia travel when we actually typed in Bondowoso, and he has graciously allowed us to actually stay in a very village environment along with the locals here to really feel the essence of Bondowoso itself. So the plan is we're going to stay here, and he has actually hooked us up with his friend Mr. and Mrs. Suleiman. We'll be actually staying with them in their house. So we're going to check their house in a couple of minutes time, but till then stay tuned. So we'll show you how the house looks like, and also we can speak to a few people, and also Mr. Slamet himself about what he thinks this whole social cultural tourism is all about and how he plans to promote this place. So stay tuned guys, we will check out the house soon. Let's go. We'll check out one of the homestays house here by Mr. Suleiman, who's the house owner. So we're actually staying with his family for the past 2 days here, and as you can see it's really nicely done up. And this is the living room here, and this is Mr. Suleiman, our house owner, who's actually here. Alright, hello sir. And it's a living room area. It's very well furnished. It's very culturally ingrained, and it's just a place to actually have your couch, and there's also TV. So you're actually not really all alone in a place where there's no facilities. There is facilities, and this is his family. Okay, and this is the room actually for us. It's given to us in this house stay. Yeah. So it's a very basic. You have a bed. It's really simple, and if you ask me, I think I really like this environment so well. I mean, apart from the hospitality of the people here. So this is it, and that's the kitchen there. Right. So you basically have everything here. Okay, I'm actually currently seated here with Mr. Slamet. He's our tour guide. Apart from that, he's actually a very good friend of ours. He's more like a friend. In fact, this whole journey he's been giving us laughter after laugh. And then the other interesting thing about him is actually a licensed tour guide that actually brings people to Mount Bromo and to Ijen Crater. So he brings people from all over the world, from Spain, France, America, the States, Singapore, and so on. So I think he has actually arranged with us to stay in Mr. and Mrs. Suleiman's house. We thank them for that. And before that, we just want to speak to Mr. Suleiman to tell us more about what this village is all about, how he plans to actually bring in social cultural tourism into this place, and yeah. So Mr. Slamet, tell me a little bit more about this place. I mean, a lot of people actually come here to see Mount Bromo and Ijen Crater. Why do you think that they should actually be staying in a village environment?
We offering the guests to see or feel our culture and our hospitality.
Yes.
So they can come here and stay with us, and they can see our real life. So they can go to the fields or just to see the process making bread or making tofu.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Or the other side that we bring them to see the process, batik process.
Correct. So apart from just the Ijen Crater tour and the Mount Bromo, you actually are able to bring tourists here to look at all this batik process, how the tofu is made. So it's more of a very involvement area here, apart from just looking at the mainstream tourism aspects of it. Now the other thing is, when you actually stay in a house stay, people actually come here to actually look at, they want to try street food and all this. Are these foods available just outside your village here for people to try?
Yeah, sometimes we offering to eat it, what we have in the house. Okay. So they can eat, not buy the expensive thing, they just eat what the local people eat. It's like traditional cake. They can learn to make it like that. Sometimes we call it cooking lesson, so they can learn and then cooking together and eat together with the family. And then sometimes we bring to just visit neighbors and then to feel our hospitality, because here we easy to visit the neighbors.
Okay.
They just come and then suddenly the host will not offering, that's just brings
that's nice.
yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't ask you drinks coffee or tea, and then it just brings coffee even we not drinks coffee.
Okay, your village is actually in Bondowoso.
Yeah.
So how big is this village actually? How many people actually stay around this area?
Around 5,000 people here.
5,000.
Yeah.
So this area that you live in is just a small, about 10 houses?
Yeah, some people they live, it's like we have like strange relationship, because we are a big family.
Okay.
So it's like 10 houses that they have relationship.
Okay.
It's like family. But other place maybe just one or two, because they just move or kind of that. But mostly people they stay with the family, the big family. We don't want to go far away from the family, because it's the culture.
Yes.
Our parents will say it's better stay together even we not eat anything.
That's right, that's right. Okay, looks like it's been a very interesting time. I think people who actually want to come down to actually Indonesia, really experience the village life here, they should really be involved in a more village environment, so that they can really feel the hospitality of these people. And trust me, I've only been here for 2 days and I can really feel the hospitality of Mr. Slamet and the house owner, Mr. Suleiman. It's been a very enjoyable moment. And also I think instead of actually really going into hotels and all that, I think it's very important to really understand the social cultural aspect of what Indonesia is all about, and especially the villages. We know that the majority of Indonesia is actually still we're living in a very more culturally knitted family and environment. So we would actually recommend all viewers viewing our channel to actually come down to Bondowoso and visit Mr. Slamet and his team, and stay down there and also experience what life is all about in the social cultural aspect of tourism. So we thank you for your time, Mr. Slamet.
Thank you so much.
And thank you, my good friend here. You can call him, email him, alright?
Okay.
Thanks.